Welcome to the YouTube channel of Snehata Srivastava, XSG Lok Sabha. In this video, I am going to tell you about the procedure regarding reconvening of a sitting of Lok Sabha on the same day before the date or time to which it has been adjourned. The branch officer, if it is decided, whenever it is decided to reconvene a sitting of the House under proviso to sub rule 1 of Rule 15 on the same day before the date or time to which it had been adjourned, the table office branch officers and branches concerned will be informed at once on telephone to keep themselves ready and make all arrangements to attend to the work which they are concerned. CPWD will also be informed over telephone to attend the work with which they are concerned. Director translation will be asked to send at once two experienced translators and an editor to table office to attend to the translation and Hindi of papers to be circulated to members. JS Director Security will be informed on telephone to make necessary security arrangements. Draft of Bulletin Part 2, list of business and announcement to be made over the All India Radio Doordarshan will be shown to the Secretary General for approval and finalized without delay. After approval, copies of the announcement to be made over to all the media modes for onward transmission to the concerned and to the public. The assistant director will ensure by personal contact that it is especially broadcast telecast after every 15 minutes or specified interval as approved by Secretary General Lok Sabha, who would be kept informed in this regard. Printouts of Bulletin Part 2 and list of business will be taken by dealing assistant to D branch for resographing and circulation to members without loss of time. All the members will be informed on telephone also. For this purpose, the staff, assistance of staff in PNO, Legislative Branch 1, Legislative Branch 2 will be taken. Each member of the staff will be allotted about 35 members' telephones and will be directed to use the telephone in the lobbies and other places also. Then risograph copies of Bulletin Part 2 and list of business will be given to such of members who are available in the Parliament House. This distribution would be attended to by table office. Copies of Bulletin Part 2 and list of business would also be kept on the seats of members in the chamber. Immediately on receipt of intimation from the table office about the circulation of Bulletin Part 2 and list of business, D branch will get ready with the requisite staff for circulation of the papers. The service of dispatch riders, staff car drivers, etc. may be utilized if necessary. On receipt of copies of Bulletin Part 2 and list of business, D branch will immediately risograph and copies, and a number of copies required for of Hindi versions each of Bulletin Part 2 and list of business will at once be sent to table office for circulation among the members who may be available in the Central Hall Library, etc., and for keeping them on the seats of members in the chamber. Simultaneously, the above papers will also be delivered to members at their residences through special messengers, dispatch riders, staff car drivers, etc., who will ensure that papers are delivered to members without loss of time. For this purpose, a roster for distribution of copies will also be prepared. After circulation, D branch will inform Secretary General through DSP about the distribution and also submit a note so as to reach by at least 1 hour before the scheduled time of meeting of the House. And Lardi is also one of the section which is very important. On receipt of approved announcement to be made over media, etc., will be given to news. They will give to news agencies and accredited press correspondent, and Secretary General will be informed of the action taken. Then PPR section will ensure that Doordarshan or All India Radio makes a special broadcast telecast after every 15 minutes or at such interval as specified by Secretary General Lok Sabha. Then they will also inform the timing of the announcement made by All India Radio. They will keep the record of that also by All India Radio and Doordarshan. And then MS branch will provide the conveyance to the members, and medical officer will also be informed. This is what happens when when there is a meeting, there is a meeting which is a sitting of the Lok Sabha on the same day before the date of time to which it has been adjourned. The Another situation comes when the after the Lok Sabha has been adjourned and not prorogued by the President, then it is reconvened. So the Speaker, under the provision of Rule 15 of the Rules of Procedure and Conduct of Business in Lok Sabha, is empowered to reconvene the sitting of the Lok Sabha, even after the House has been adjourned sine die, but not prorogued by the President under Clause 2A of Article 85 of the Constitution. Such a proposal is generally received from the Ministry of Parliamentary Affairs. After the Speaker agrees to the proposal, the procedure of reconvene the sittings of Lok Sabha will be generally the same as is followed in calling the regular session, except that in place of summons, a DO letter will be issued to each member individually under the signature of the Secretary General, informing them that Lok Sabha will resume its sitting on such and such date, and the second part of the session is likely to conclude on such and such date. So, the prorogation has to be made only after the approval from the President. So, as soon as the House has been adjourned sine die, Table Office will issue a paragraph in Bulletin Part 2 the same day, make an informal verbal inquiry from Ministry of Parliamentary Affairs as to when Lok Sabha would be prorogued under Clause 2A of Article 85 of the Constitution. As soon as a communication intimating government's proposal for a prorogation of Lok Sabha received, it will be put up for concurrence of the Speaker through the Secretary General, Lok Sabha. Thereafter, a note to the President forwarding an order for the prorogation of Lok Sabha will be put up to Secretary General for approval and signature. After the Secretary General has signed the note, it will be sent to the Secretary to the President on the same day through a special messenger. Care will be taken not to fold the note or the order attached to it. Immediately on receipt of the President order, Table Office will issue a notification in Bulletin Part 2. A notification will be published both in English and Hindi versions in the Gazette of India Extraordinary, Part 1, Section 1. Copies of the notification will also be endorsed to the ministries and departments of the Government of India and all branches and officers of the Lok Sabha. So, I would like to tell that maintenance of brochure of Central Legislature since 1921, sessions and presiding officer 1921 to 1989, and to date it has been maintained, the brochure. So dates of commencement and termination and all other particulars about every session and information regarding names and tenures of presiding officers will be entered in the brochure showing sessions and presiding officers since 1921. A master copy of the brochure will be maintained by the Table Office and will be brought up to date on the commencement and the termination of each session. So, proposal regarding reprinting of brochure will be put up after dissolution of Lok Sabha, and revised edition will be printed accordingly. Thank you.